Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another round of the Employee Spotlight with KBW. This month we have a great one with Greg Martakis. Everybody knows Greg as the social czar of Bank W. He drives many of our across the group activities from a social perspective, bringing people together in KBW, Bank W, Nagler. You walk into the Bedford office, everybody always knows Greg, and that translates through his travels to the other offices. This is a very telling way that Greg actually does his business externally as well, and has built himself up to a perennial Partners Club member through growing his business by being authentic to who he is. And this is so impactful and important for people to know. Like, be yourself. Allow that to be the driver of your business. Greg embodies this better than almost anybody, as he is exactly who he is with his candidates and clients. If you hear him speaking to candidates and clients on the phone, you wouldn't know the difference of Greg sitting at his desk or sitting at a restaurant having a conversation with them. He just gets to know people so well and is so well liked by candidates and clients that is what has really grown his business. He's going to share some stories today, a little bit about how he has used this to grow his business and become a consistent top performer.
Hi all, thank you. And Sean, thank you very much. Bank W has been a great part of my career for the last 9.5 years. When I left my previous career, one of the first things that I was told was from a former friend of mine, Lou Imbriano, who was the Chief Marketing Officer for the Patriots. And I told him I was going to take a sales job. And the first thing he said to me was, "Kid, whatever you do, think outside the box and just be yourself." And that's translated over the last 9.5 years, and it's stuck with me even till this day, that I still remember the words that he said to me. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm a pretty social guy. As Sean had said, I organize a lot of events here in the company, just internally alone, Red Sox games, whitewater rafting, paintball, we've done bowling, just group activities. It's a lot of fun. But I'm also doing that with clients and candidates too. I've organized controller dinners, put people together in a room with no sales pitch, just let them get to know each other. I do try to get to know my candidates, clients, get to know family members. A lot of times I find out that they have kids the same age, we share stories, and just get to know them on a personal level. So it makes it a lot easier with a conversation on the phone. Once I started my career here with KBW, Bank W now, Jason Kroll had approached me at one point and asked me if I wanted to get involved with some of the networking events. I became the president of the IMA, Institute of Management Accountants. I did that for several years. Some of the other boards that I've joined, I'm on MARA, Manchester Area Human Resource Association. I'm on a school board in my local town. I'm constantly working and networking and trying to find other areas to drive business and meet new candidates. I think that's a huge part of our business. People get to see you in a setting outside of the office and get to know you as a person. So anybody that's looking to do this, that's exactly what I would say, is keep networking. Yeah, so working in New Hampshire, one of the things that I found was you have to go, and most everything goes through HR. So I decided to work and try to get myself involved in the Human Resource Association here in the Manchester area. And that really benefited me. I got to know a lot of the HR managers, VPs of HR, and now we have a great network with them. And one of the examples I can give you is there was a client that I was working with here in Bedford. It's always kind of hard to break into. And being at the meeting and being on the board, we got to talking, she got to know me, she trusted me, and gave me a job order that we were able to fill, and has since built out to be a great relationship. We talk all the time, talk about our vacations, our families, and she's now at a point where we just stop over anytime and can say hi and pop in.
So, once again, I think Greg's stories here can help some of you who are either trying to grow your book of business or folks that are trying to get to that next level. Be authentic, have fun with the job, allow your social excitement to come through in building up relationships and trying to break down clients. This isn't all about, just making 1,000 phone calls a week, although some of that is part of the recipe of success, and Greg has done that. But if you look at the success that he's had by being who he is and finding different ways of being able to personally get to know clients and then leveraging that to build his relationships, that is a great key to becoming a top performer.